What is up, my girls and boys? It's me, your girl, Camila, and today we are going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. So usually I don't do makeup that often because I'm not really good at it, or I just don't wear makeup at all when I go to school. But if I do wear makeup, I usually wear makeup for special occasions, or if I'm going somewhere nice, or if I'm just feeling myself. So I only do this one makeup technique because it's very easy, very simple, and it's just basically my everyday look. So let's begin. After you wash your face, the first thing you need to use is Elmer's glue. And we're just going to put that in here. Then you're going to lather this all over your face. So, is this bad for the skin? I'm pretty sure it is, but do I care?
No.
So, story time, because I know you guys love my story times. I think you do. I'm going to talk about a story that, God, oh God, this is like one of the most embarrassing stories. To this day, no one in my family knows this story. Only my dad and my close friends know this story. So, and I'm gonna tell y'all to my 3 viewers, which is me and some random person. Anyways, let's get to the story. So we went to Spring Creek barbecue because I had a really bad day at school, and I was just not having it. I was just not having it, and I had to use the bathroom so fucking bad. Like, I had to use it really bad. And I was just like, nope, I'm gonna get my food. After I get my food, after my dad's done paying for it, I'm going straight to the bathroom. So that was a bad idea from the start. So I was holding it, and once we got up to the cash register, I just couldn't hold anymore. So I remember I was up in the line, and the piss that I was holding just leashed out. And for my school, we wear uniforms. So when you take, I wasn't wearing jeans. I was wearing school khaki pants. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, I just pissed my pants. So I basically went straight to the bathroom. I was like, Dad, I need to use the bathroom. So I had my hands and put it behind my back. And guess what? There was an old couple like looking at me, and I was like, that was like what I was thinking at the moment. I was like, oh my God. So I just kind of like ran as fast as I can, and I'm pretty sure they saw my ass and saw it was full of piss. And keep in mind, this was like in 7th grade. So that's just sad that I pissed myself in 7th grade. So I ran to the bathroom, and I was freaking out because I didn't have my phone on me, and I didn't have any extra clothes. Like, what I was wearing was what I have. So I was like, oh my gosh. And Spring Creek, like, my dad, where he was sitting, was pretty far from the bathroom. I could have just called my dad from the position where I was, but I couldn't because I was in the biggest stall, and the stall next to me, there was a mom and her daughter. In the stall next to me, there was a mother and a daughter, and they were both in the bathroom in the same stall. And I think the girl was misbehaving or something, but so the mom just started whipping her child's ass. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in this bathroom until she leaves. But she didn't leave. She was still there, and I was like,
Oh my God!
I was not having it. So I was like, I pissed my pants. I had a bad day at school. I'm hungry. I'm tired.
I just want to get out of this damn bathroom.
That's like what I was thinking in my mind. So I was waiting for this lady to leave. She finally left the bathroom. Thank
God!
And I was like, I went to the door and I called my dad. I was like, Dad, I pissed my pants. Go get my bag from the car. And he's
like, are you freaking serious? Are you freaking serious? You freaking pissed your pants in front of you already freaking embarrassed me.
That's how my dad sounds like. That's just not, it's not even a joke. So after he had a whole lecture with me, like 20-second lecture about me pissing my pants, he finally went to the car, and got my shorts and athletic gear from the bathroom. So once I got my stuff, I put on my stuff and I ate, and that was literally it. And to this day, that was just out. To this day, I'm still mad about that story because I exposed myself in front of some old people, and I exposed myself from a mother who's having a hard time with her own child. So yeah, life is going great. Okay, next story. So I don't say if I live in a bad neighborhood. It's not really bad of a neighborhood because, like, compared to, like, other neighborhoods, it's not really that bad. But the neighborhood that I lived in, there's some pretty crazy people. And so my mom told me to take out the trash, and this was like 10 or 9 in the night. And I was like, okay. So I took the trash, and I was going straight to the trash can. And once I opened the door so I can go outside, in the front, I see this guy just running in the street, like, with no shoes on. He was just running in the street, and I was just like, that's kind of odd. It's kind of random for a guy to run in the middle of the street, but I didn't, like, think of it. I was just kind of like, but I was just like, okay. So I told my mom, and was like, Mom, there's some random guy running in the street. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah. Me and my sister and my mom and my dad went outside, and there was, like, no one there. And I was like, bro, there was someone outside. Like, that was scary. And Mom was like, yeah, I believe you. There's some weird-ass people here. And I'm like, yep, there really is. So we didn't think of it. Literally 2 seconds after that conversation, we heard, BAM! Like, we heard, like, it sounded like a firework. So I was like, and this was, like, during, like, the end of 4th of July. So, like, a couple days after 4th of July, in the neighborhood that we lived in, like, there's fireworks for a fucking 2 weeks straight, like, pre and post 4th of July. So it was kind of like expecting, like, oh, I'm pretty sure it was just a firework. It wasn't a firework. So I was like, okay. So my sister, she went to go check down the street and to see, like, if it was a firework or not. And she checked. The same guy who was running in our neighborhood, he literally got hit by a car. And I was like,
Oh.
So I was like, oh, this guy legitimately got hit by a car. So so my sister told me to go grab her phone. I went running to her room and went to go grab her phone. And she grabbed the phone from my hand and called the cops and saying some guy got hit by a car. And I was like, oh, that's dope. Her whole family went to close to our gate just to see what was happening, to see if the cops came. And the guy, I remember he was laying on the floor, and the person who hit him was, like, scared, because you could tell they looked like college students or, like, in their 20s. And I'm pretty sure they went to go out, and I guess, like, the guy was just acting up, because he was in the middle of the road. So it was kind of like, I'm pretty sure he jumped his body to the car. And so they were freaking out, and they were, like, shaking his body just to see if he was, like, alive. And I was, like, crying because at the time, like, when we were watching, I was legitimately crying because I'm like, oh my god, I saw this person alive, and now I'm gonna see this person die. And I was freaking out, and my dad was, like, complaining. He was like,
You are so sensitive. You cannot cry during this time. It's always about you.
and my sister's like, bro, she's an actual kid. She's, like, 8 years old crying. So, yeah. I have a healthy family household. I'm just playing. I love my parents. 2 weeks after that, we found out that the guy, he was fine, and I saw him in the street with his crunches. So he was good. He was good. So that was the moral of that story. So I let this dry for a bit, so I'm ready to do the second part. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this yellow paint, and I'm going to put this in this plate. Mustard. So if you look at one of my eyes, it's currently crooked because the glue is basically holding down one of my lids. So that's why it's not opening all the way. So that's why I kind of look like I'm on ketamine. Okay, I'm going to talk about a time how I almost got hit by a car. Be loud that for me. So, I was like this was about a year ago. I remember this like it was yesterday. So I was at this park called Gets and Dinner, which I run pretty often. And I ran this park like countless times. And there's like this section where you walk, like it's kind of weird. It's like the section you walk through, and it's like a pedestrian way. Like cars are kind of supposed to see where you're walking. Like they're pretty much supposed to slow down, and for you, just in case if anything happens. And so I was running through that section, and I saw this car, and it was slowing down. So I was like, oh, this car is slowing down, so I'm gonna speed up, and so I don't have to waste this car's time. So I started speeding up, and for some reason the car started speeding up too, and I didn't realize it started speeding up when it was like literally like right here. So I turned, and the car is like actually speeding, and I'm like, in my mind I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get hit by this car. So there was either two options, either jump or get hit. Literally the car was like right here, and this is me, and I just freaking jumped. I never jumped so high in my life, and I fell on the pavement, and then I got up, and the car slowed down, and then it just automatically speed up. And I was just like, what the fuck? This car really left me. Like, you didn't even check if it was fine. They just really left me. Like, so, you know, if I got hit, I'm pretty sure it would have been a hit and run situation, or that guy's on meth. Like, I don't know. People are weird in this world. Ah! So the foundation I'm using is very pigmented, as you see. It really, like, brings out the color in me. And it may seem too much yellow, but it's actually really perfect. It's actually the perfect amount of yellow. So we're just gonna get in this crease. Oh, I just painted my eyebrow. It's okay. So right now I'm using this e.l.f. lipstick, as you can see, and let me just put this on right now. This is just giving me a cute Kim K moment. Something about this look seems very extra, but bro, why is it so wet?
That's what he said.
So now this is my look. So very pigmented, very simple, very natural. Now I'm gonna put on my outfit and to see how it all fully looks. What's up, mother hookers?
Weird, why you doing?
It's not weird. You can tell that out of the whole family, I'm the one that gets the least amount of attention. I look like a minion and a banana had sex, and then I came out. I look like that banana from Amazing World of Gumball, but if he was on bath salts. I look like Pikachu if he took a shit. Anyways, so thank you so much for watching. Subscribe down below or not, but please, can you please subscribe, because that will literally make my day. I need a #1 subscriber. I need 1 subscriber for my 1 subscriber special. Thank you for watching, and I see you on next video. Bye.